Rob, if you can do me a favor, Olympics opening. Okay, let's get right into it. I'm a parent. I got 4 kids. Father, you look forward to this because it's an element of competition. Right now in our house, just so you guys know, there's something very serious going on with my 2 boys, okay? That we may even document it as their first video on their YouTube channel. Here's what it is. We're debating it right now. There's something in the David household going on called the Bet Olympics. Let me tell you what the Bet Olympics is. They're now the ages where they don't want to be roommates anymore. They need privacy.
I had that conversation with them.
And it's serious. I'm not even kidding with you.
Both of them want their own room.
So
big time.
Freaking serious. So check this out.
Yeah.
I'm turning one of the rooms downstairs into a bedroom, and it's going to be a sick bedroom, and it's going to be a lot of privacy. But the one upstairs got the video of the intercoastal, so they're like, look, which one's going to get which? I said, look, guys, neither wants to tell the other which room they want, okay? Because half the battle is beating the other guy, right? That's, I mean, obviously, I don't know how they get this competitive spirit, but they want to compete. So they said, they write up the agreement while we're out of town in Arizona, doing the event, whatever we're doing. I get back in town, they show me the contract. 7 events they're going to go through. Swim, basketball, it's all these things that they're going through, right? Running. Anyways, they got all this stuff.
I was invited to it at church. You know that. He invited me to this event.
Whoever wins 4 out of 7 gets to choose the room. So we're in the Olympic mode. And then comes the opening.
Oh, man. Ugh.
And imagine your kids are sitting there who go to church on Sundays and they're seeing this as the opening. Go ahead, Rob. Go ahead and play this as the opening. By the way, if you're with kids watching this today, hey, kids, just like when we watch movies and there are certain scenes, close your eyes. Mommy, daddy, tell your kids. This is for adults only. Go for it, Rob. Look at this. Look at this. To 1 billion plus people, what are they representing? The Last Supper. Who are they making fun of? Christians. They didn't make fun of Muslims in this scene.
They don't dare.
They don't make fun of anybody else. It's strictly to Christians.
What does that have to do with the Olympics?
Saira, as I said, Saira.
You can pause it right here, Rob. We don't even continue with this. So,
but what about the guy when the blue guy
dancing? The whole thing with the guy dancing.
This was the most shocking thing.
Yeah, and by the way, I don't even want you to zoom in.
Yeah.
But if you watch this, the guy on the left
next to the kid.
If you
she has a beard.
Go back a little bit, Rob. Rewind a little bit, right there. Okay, go back half a second. Okay, let it play right there. The guy on the black next to the kid to the left, he's got these things that are called testicles that are hanging out. Oh, just so you know. Okay, right there, boom, right there. Okay.
Hey.
So, by the way, this is called the Olympics, a family-friendly environment for your kids to aspire to one day be in the Olympics. And do you know what Macron tweets while this is taking place? You know what he tweets? Here's what he tweets. He tweets out and says, "This is France." And I retweet his tweet and I said, it's all starting to make sense about France.
Good.
Tom, when you saw this, what was your reaction as a parent?
Well, on one hand, you're not surprised because you give artists, a platform like this, and the one thing they want to do is push the envelope and push it over. But I was insulted. It was terribly insulting. And I look at it this way. There's only, who do you attack? You try to attack the truth. You try to attack strength. So it doesn't surprise me that Christians, Catholics, Protestants, Mormons, that whole lane that line up as Christian faiths get attacked. And it doesn't surprise me, but I was really incensed by it. And you look at the ownership of media, you look at who's running the media channels and look like that. And it's like, how long are you going to get away with audience just coming back? And it's the only way you can pull this off is because it's the Olympics. That's the only way. And you know what this is? This is indoctrination. This is absolute indoctrination.
Vinny, how did you feel about it?
Well, I had to take notes. That's how bad this thing was. Because I want to first and foremost, it cost France $8.2 billion to put this together. I thought on the business angle to come to you with this. They're projected to receive $4 billion in revenue, Tom, and they had an influx of 3 million people are in France just for this, okay? NBC sold a record $1.2 billion worth of advertising. Okay, Pat, and I want to ask you guys, because you guys are the business guys. Who do you think gives a green light for something like that, of that scale, for an opening? You do events all the time. We have one coming in September, the Vault, Pat. It just happened before this started. People are coming in here, approve this, Pat, video, no, yes, add this, do that. You are hands-on with all that stuff. When it comes to something like that, How many people have to look at that, Pat, and go, "Yep, that's like that event." Yes. Oh, the Jesus.
100%. The president Macron has to see it to prove it, because it is a representation of your country while you're the leader.
Thank you so much. So I don't know if you guys saw this, and Rob, if you could pull this up, Archbishop Carlo Maria Vigano, PBD. He commented on this in a letter. Do you have the letter that I sent you, Rob? That's it right there, PBD. I don't want to get into the whole thing. You want me to read this thing?
Just give me the.
Okay, so
what's he talking
he's
about?
going after how horrible it is and disgusting and vile. But the one thing that stuck out for me, if my phone will give me this second, is the second part. The second part, which you're going to trip out. Rob, keep going. It starts with Lord and God. On the second page, there's 2 pages. There we go. He says, Lord and God. It is no coincidence that one is sponsoring this revolting carnival is an emissary of the World Economic Forum, Emmanuel Macron, who passes off a transvestite as his own wife with impunity.
Who's this?
This is Archbishop who, Rob? Vigano?
Carlo M. Vigano.
Carlo M. Vigano. Are you ready? This is no joke. I thought it was a joke.
Who is he, though? I want to know who this guy is. Is he just a regular person saying this?
He's he's an archbishop that was excommunicated because of his views of being anti all this woke stuff. That's the guy that they excommunicated.
And where is he from? He's an Italian. Where's he based out of? So from 2011 to 2016 was the Secretary General, the governor.
In the Vatican. He was
Vatican City State from 2009 to 2000. He is known for his having publicized the Vatican leak scandal of 2012, in which he revealed financial corruption in the Vatican.
So he's a whistleblower. He's a whistleblower. So he says it's the World Emmanuel Macron, who passes off a transvestite, his own wife, with impunity, just as Barack Obama is accompanied by a muscular man in a wig. It is the reign of mystification, of falsehood, of fiction erected as a totem, which man is disfigured precisely because he was created in the image and likeness of God. I think, and Pat, this just what's happening, what they're pushing, and it reminds me of, and Tom, remember the Bible that I bought while we were on vacation? Genesis 19. Lot, when the angels came to visit Lot. Do you remember that?
Yep.
And it was the town, Pat, was just in, they were, wickedness and sodomy and sex. God sent 2 angels to go to Lot's house, and they're like, hey, we want to go see the city. And Lot was like, no, don't go there. Stay with me. And that day, all these guys came, and they're like, we want to have sex. There was just debauchery. And that's when God was like, Sodom and Gomorrah, burn the whole place down. And they 4 years ago, they discovered that place is actually real. It's disgusting.
So the guy who did it, the director's name is Thomas Jolly, I believe, right? Can you pull up Thomas Jolly?
And did you hear him trying to oh, no, everything is art. No, that's not art. That's purposeful mockery of Christian faith and Christian religion. And you nailed it, Pat. What happened? Can you imagine if that was Muhammad? Let's take a second. If they did when's the last time somebody made fun of Muhammad? Adam, Charlie Hebdo? And what happened?
Well, I mean, there's been more since then.
But what I'm saying is, why is it always
well? Is the point?
Yeah, but it's always against Christians. It's always against us. And the drag queen that lit the torch or whatever, carried the torch, was like, yes, and we're going to keep doing it. The attitude is like, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? And that's the guy right there. And his attitude is like, we don't know. Everything is art. Just like Balenciaga, when they had kids in bondage, it's art. What they did at Target, it's art. Bud Light, transgender. No, we're trying new things.